Hello, and welcome back to Slay the Princess. So this should be the last princess we have to do. We have done, and let me go down my list here. In no particular order, we have finished the Spectre, the Razor, the Beast, the Tower, the Adversary, the Prisoner, the Damsel, the Witch, and the Stranger. So now, the last one that we have is, say it with me, the Nightmare.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Can I get one more warning? Just for me?
A warning before you go any further.
Oh, okay. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're good. We're good. We're in. We're locked in for the last princess. I'm worried. This will be it.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He takes after me.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
And I do. I'm going to take the blade because I kind of want to see if you can still chop her arm off. And then leave.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
We got it. Let's go. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Where's your piss corner? Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
Oh, I haven't gotten that before. I know what I've been told. No, I'll do that last. Be silent.
I see. The silent treatment. You know, if you don't share with me, well, I'm not going to share with you.
Sharing's caring. I don't want to keep her locked down here on this one, but I'm going to keep you locked away down here. At least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
She's angry.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
She's really angry.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
Including me.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
Every day of my life.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
She doesn't have her mask on yet. No, we're sticking to the plan and locking her down here.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with
Oh,
a
I've
heavy
been
wooden
here.
table that once held the blade.
I have been here. Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Oh.
We can make this work.
Can we?
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. It's not like this.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
Yay, he said the thing.
As she violently...
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
I'm going to ignore that.
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it.
Like raising a kid. So, all of that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster.
I could be innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
Hey, let me out of here.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. The door to the basement creaks open.
Say hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long.
Let's talk first.
Okay.
Go back upstairs to retrieve the blade without saying a word.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
Watch me.
You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
That'd be cool.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry if I were you. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all.
We do.
You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet.
Too quiet.
Where the princess sat only
There's
a
her
moment ago,
hand.
there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
No, it's
Is it
not,
just
you
me?
liar.
Or did this room get a lot bigger?
It did. I love this game. Let's finish this.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her.
Okay.
Where is she?
I'm not going to go through with this, obviously, but, like, just in case. Let's investigate the arm.
As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs.
Bitch.
You turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast and has too much of a lead. She slams the door behind her before you can make it to the top of the stairs. The lock clicks into place. No!
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free.
With those parting words, the princess walks away, her quiet footsteps eventually fading as she leaves you and the cabin to rot. You're stuck here, alone. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. You don't know how much time passes before the end. But eventually, it comes.
This is depressing.
The world ends, and you end with it.
The witch. Okay. Close the door behind me.
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
That sounds promising. Oh, that's it? And then investigate the arm.
You step forward to investigate the severed limb.
But
A trail of blood leads from its jagged stump into a dark corner of the basement. And then you hear the quiet patter of feet against the floor, and there's suddenly a weight on your shoulders. The princess tears into you.
hot. Oh.
Her teeth and claws are unnaturally sharp, ripping into your shoulders, digging into your throat. You fall to the ground, the princess eagerly tearing at your flesh. Holy shit. What is she?
Swore. Fight back.
You roll the princess off your back and turn to face her, rising to your knees and readying your blade.
Those eyes. She's going to kill us.
Yes, things do look a little grim, don't they? The two of you are losing quite a lot of blood, but there's a reason she decided to strike from ambush. She isn't confident about a direct confrontation.
Just because she's playing it safe doesn't mean we have the upper hand.
Come on now, don't let your confidence waver. This is an important moment.
I'm going to kill you.
The princess leaps onto you as you raise your blade in defense. You find your target, and time after time you strike, but the wounds she inflicted in her ambush hinder your movements, and with each fresh exchange you're a little slower, a little weaker. You seek solace in the fact that she's slowing too.
No.
Finally, she collapses,
Look at her little
and
face.
you collapse beside her.
Look at her face.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
Is this the
Your
beast?
grasp on the blade weakens. It slips from your numb fingers, lying uselessly on the floor.
This can't be how it ends, right?
I'm sorry, but it is. You aren't making it out of this basement, but at least you finished the job. Everything goes dark, and you die.
That was the saddest I've heard him say that. She's lost an arm. I'm locking her down there and letting her bleed out.
This is a dangerous play. Who's to say she'll actually succumb to her wounds?
Oh, it's better than us, succumbing.
She doesn't have a weapon, and she's missing an arm. You can finish this right here, right now.
You're right. Let's finish this.
Your eyes dart.
Tell you what, I'll even stay here for a while to make sure she's dead.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world.
Yeah, we can wait her
Playing
out.
jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. But it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
when I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece.
Please do.
I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
No, it doesn't.
I already did this kind of, though. Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day again.
Whatever you are, you're no princess. Go ahead and waste your energy. I'll be waiting for you.
I wouldn't be so sure about outlasting me. You're so brittle. So go ahead, rest. Do whatever you think will help you be prepared. But know that I'm coming for you, and that when I find you, I will make you hurt.
Bang on the door all you want. It'll only make you bleed out faster.
Do you think losing an arm is actually enough to do me in? I can always find another. I'm not as frail as you think.
And what I would actually do, ignore her and go to sleep.
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me.
Yes!
Out of this awful basement.
There it is!
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
What a good touch that is. What an amazing small touch. And it's even independently moving of the body. Oh, that's so cool! I'm not gonna skip that, duh.
Whose side are you on?
Yours, of course.
But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time, but we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The nightmare!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright, let's go through all of these. And I'm pretty sure I know who we have. I'm so excited. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Shh. What if he hears us?
Yay!
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
So gentlemanly. This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We couldn't trust either of you, and as far as I'm concerned, we still can't. All we did was lock her away. And how'd that work out for you? No comment. Well then, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And your solution is to send us back in there? Do you want us to slay the princess, or do you want the princess to slay us? Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't. Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Why didn't he do the... Why was the voice all high-pitched? Excuse me, sir?
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working. And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or have you found yourself in another world altogether? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? If she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us? I want you to succeed. You'll find a way. You're the only one who can.
Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
Don't tell me what to do. Just being around her in the end shut down all of my organs. What the hell am I supposed to do about that?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Sure, that solves it. To quote you from last time around, she's just a princess. How can you possibly justify saying that? She's clearly something far, far worse.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
Who locked her in that basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
I'm special.
You're the only person capable of doing this.
I am.
Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
Prophecy.
You can't just goad us into doing something by calling us special. It's manipulative.
It is.
Why are you trying to manipulate us?
Because he's a parent.
I don't know, I kinda like being special.
That's neither here nor there.
Okay, fine. Maybe you can goad him into doing something, but he's not even the one who makes the decisions here. I'm not goading you into doing anything. You already know the princess is dangerous. All I'm trying to say is that you have to be the one to deal with her. I know it doesn't seem fair, but that's just the way it is. And for what it's worth, I know you have it in you to finish the job.
Aww.
We don't. You saw what happened to us last time. We need to leave.
You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her? Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
Your
He's
words?
telling us everything he knows because he doesn't trust us, which means that we can't trust him.
Very true.
Stop talking yourself in neurotic circles and just get to the cabin already. Do you see the way he keeps pushing us? We have to get out of here.
Alright, that's it.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Cool. Thank you for that opportunity. Alright, let's go.
A warning before you go any further.
All together. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Don't believe a word she says.
Nice.
I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Noted.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Look at the little eyes. Look at all the princesses. Okay, sorry.
Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
I can.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Only I can do it. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
You're right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there. What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
It doesn't matter.
But it does matter. Don't you care if we're being lied to? If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? Exactly. Everything he's saying is carefully crafted lies.
He's good at that.
I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
That needs to be done. It's on my list.
But there was a mirror a second ago.
There was.
Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
We shouldn't waste time preening. But if
Hey!
he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do? Maybe he's trying to keep us from looking because there's something horribly wrong with us.
There is. Have you seen us?
No, there isn't something horribly wrong with you. You
Aw.
look exactly how you're supposed to look.
Dad?
Now stop second-guessing my every word.
This whole cabin is different than I remember it being.
Very different. He changed it, didn't he? It's like he's trying to make us doubt our reality. Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here
The
before.
three of us!
Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
You can't help but like the narrator, you know? Alright, let's look in the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Let's wipe it clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us.
I mean...
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb? The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
See, I know his name is Paranoid, but he is on point. Or at least he's on point in my head, which might mean that I'm not quite right. But I do like... It's Hero, Contrarian, and Paranoid are like... top tier. Skeptic's alright. Stubby's alright. Cold. I like Cold, even though he's a bitch. I feel like there's one more that I'm forgetting. But, yeah. Fuck Broken.
You cross over the threshold,
Hunted!
onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
Technically, am I not flesh and blood? I'm not,
Her
right?
cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
She said we're gonna have fun. We're gonna play Mario Kart. Some friendships are gonna get destroyed, then they're gonna get rebuilt when we play Monopoly. Against the Broken and the Tower. F them. We're gonna beat them. And that's how we win ourselves a princess, boys. How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard.
Right.
But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place. It'll be enough.
Step off the void between the stairs.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
You know, shit like that terrifies me. Stairs that aren't connected and don't have like a back on them on the step down terrifies me. Because all you need to do is get your foot caught.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
I don't want to make my way to the bottom of the stairs. But, like, if you're dealing with this guy, I probably would have also tried to walk off the stairs. You know, just walk off a floating pair of stairs. I don't know. Falling into an infinite void seemed better than going downstairs and dying. I'm just scared.
How would falling into an infinite void be better than anything?
At least you can control it.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
I have more control of my own body's autonomy while I'm in free fall than I do when I'm being attacked by a paranormal being. I'm just saying. I was curious.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten.
Yay!
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
He's done with my shit. I'm sorry, my guy. I really am. The stuff I've put narrator through. Where were we? Is this the right save? I cannot read. My eyes are bugging out. Stares in silence. We don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now.
Finally, a voice of reason. The rest of you should take notes.
Yeah, I'm the favorite.
You know why I'm being a pessimist.
No, hero.
I'm just asking questions.
Yeah. The Nightmare is possibly one of the best, if not the best, composition for Slay the Princess. Like, The Nightmare is just such a good song, and it's been there from the beginning, from the first album in the demo. So that's my choice right there. I'm going to talk to her.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good.
Talking is hard.
Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway.
She's nervous. Aww.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
I think ignoring the problem isn't
Excuse me.
being mature.
I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
I'm annoyed.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
That sounds promising.
You turn back to the stairs, only to find that they aren't there.
What the f?
A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Oh.
I told you I was going to find you.
Oh.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Okay.
Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
She doing the okay?
There has to be a way out of this. Think.
You got
What did
this.
you do? pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
Even he's afraid. Even the narrator is afraid.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Man, I'm gonna be terrified through this whole thing.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
What is he doing?
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Lungs, liver, nerves.
Is he?
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Keeping us running?
What are you doing?
His best?
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
Stop talking to him! He needs to concentrate!
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
Time.
You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Liver.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Heart, lungs.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
Nerves. She isn't attacking us. Lungs. Why? Liver. The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Lungs. Don't lose sight of your mission. Nerves. Heart. Your weapon is still in your hands. Liver. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Liver.
Why won't you finish me off?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to.
Nerves.
Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
Nerves.
Sadistic.
Princess leans forward, bringing her
Oh, she's
masked
so
lips close to your ear.
cute.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
I mean, this
Heart,
close?
Lungs, liver, nerves.
Sorry.
Heart,
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
She
Are we
slowly
done?
runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck.
Huh, shiver.
It feels like static.
And then,
Shit, make her stop.
oh.
Hey, snap out of it.
You try it then.
Deep breath, we're fine.
We got this. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs,
You're back.
Yes.
Nerves.
One moment, and then you're gone. Just like that.
Now, if I'm gone for too long, I'll have no brain activity
And
left.
there's the fear.
She pulls away. Liver, nerves.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I've already done that.
Liver, nerves.
He's still going.
Liver, nerves.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. I'm going to be... That is a very good panic attack mantra, good sir. That's... You know what?
Nerves, heart.
Locking that away for later.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver.
What happened after you killed me last time?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then...
Oh my god!
Heart, lungs, liver,
Well,
nerves.
you died before I could get to the door. And then I
So
was here,
cute.
and now you're here too.
Heart, lungs, liver.
I don't think I can leave without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs.
I don't know why, but that hands on hip position that she's doing reminds me of the SOS Brigade. The intro? The outro.
Liver, nerves. Heart,
Which I used to know the dance of. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. You gotta keep time, dude.
heart,
You can't like stutter at certain points. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs. Okay. If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
She's cute.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
Every day of my goddamn life. I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave.
Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuance.
She's right.
I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it.
Like a stress ball.
I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid.
Oh.
The world needs fear, doesn't it? Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good. So what harm is there really in letting me out?
She's so cute. The art, all of the artusy that it took to draw her was put into the nightmare alone. So I was going to make a reference that no one's going to get. There's a point in Cradle where they think that their world's going to end because of a higher power, and everything goes dark. Ironically, and they're about to die. But they just know. Everybody that's looking up at the sky, everything stops, and there's just death. That's all that you're facing. And I feel like that's what it would be with her. Like, as soon as she exits, the entire world just knows that that's it. They have maybe seconds left until the end of existence. And that's the kind of being that she seems like she is right now as the nightmare, specifically. It's pretty cool. I haven't read the last book of Cradle. I just want Ethan to be happy. Speaking of world destroyers, that's my boy right there. People will die if they're killed. People will die if you do to them what you've done to me.
But everyone dies eventually. They're all full of wet, rioting things, and in the end, each and every one of them gets unwound. And then those things get to become a new everybody. Just to come apart all over again.
That's an image. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver.
All I want is to be there for it. I want to watch it happen. And maybe do a little unwinding myself. Is that really so much to ask?
I get it, like relaxing. And if I let you out, what then? Do we go our separate ways? We do not. You're oblivious if you think that's even a possibility.
Oh no, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
Aww.
Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
I'll be like that boyfriend from Lollipop Chainsaw. You can keep me on your hip. Being around you is agony. I'm not going to stick around.
Oh, we both know that you don't have a say here, so you should just look on the bright side.
Jealousy.
Well, I'm not sure what the bright side is for you, but I'm positive you can find it if you look hard enough.
It's from Hot Fuss. It's from Hot Fuss. Guess I'll die.
And then we'll wind up right back where we started. Round and round we'll go. I wonder what will be different next time. Maybe you'll actually be able to move a limb. Who knows? But I'm always going to win.
An entire limb. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Are you sure about that? Give it enough tries and I'm bound to win eventually. And maybe you don't get to come back like I do.
Is that a bet you're willing to take? Imagine climbing a mountain of lifetimes. And when you finally reach the summit, when you finally win, the only view you find is me. And then I push you, and you go tumbling all the way down those millions upon millions of battered and broken pieces of you that couldn't make the cut. What then? Would you have it in you to climb again? It sounds like a lot of effort for nothing, when instead we can just leave this place together, hand in hand.
The emphasis on the types of relationships that these two go through with each different iteration of the princess is wild. Like, we're gonna suffer together, and I'm the best you have, and you can't get away from me. It's crazy. Had exes like you. You're a lunatic. You know that, right?
I am what I am, and right now, I'm in control. So, you might want to be a little nicer to me.
Shoujo.
She raises one long gloved finger, its tip hovering just over your skin, seeming to enjoy the lingering threat. But she withdraws, sparing you another momentary glimpse of death.
If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation?
Like I said, I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
How about I just kill you instead?
The princess cocks her head, neck cracking uncomfortably.
Liver,
And you
nerves,
can't help
heart,
but imagine a
lungs,
smile
liver,
carve
nerves,
its way from ear to ear
liver,
on the
nerves,
other side of her mask.
liver, nerves.
Thinking about that knife, are we?
So I feel a little better saying the mantra.
Go ahead. Put that little theory to the test. See how it plays out. But I don't think you're going to like what happens. Because even if you make me dead, you're not getting out of here. This place is mine. And I'm not giving you the stairs unless I'm leaving with you.
Dang. It's like a devil fruit. If we kill her, then there's no way to reverse what's happened. It's like Boa or Uta. You know, Sentient posed a good point, which I don't remember if it was confirmed or not in One Piece because they just got to Boa in the anime on the island. On Kujo Island? Yep, Snake Lady Island. And she said that if she gets killed, then any meadows that she does don't get reversed. So they just stay stone forever. So, is she lying to save her skin with Blackbeard? Because I would lie through my fucking teeth. I would lie until my tongue fell out if I saw that man. I despise Blackbeard, and he has his hand around her throat. Or is she telling the truth? Because it seemed like it was the truth with Uta, because there were other people that corroborated it. I think that's the right word. Like Shanks and Ingram, but not Ingram, the dude, the Crypt Keeper dude from the tower that lost his wife and took care of Uta. I forget his name. They seem to agree that if Uta doesn't take everybody out of the dreamscape, then they're there forever. Well, it's not really a dreamscape. I'm in the dreamscape. But her imagination land, then they're there forever. So I wonder if Boa's actually telling the truth or not, or if I just missed it and there's something that says if that's true or not. Because I miss things a lot. Anyway, what is her nightmare no me? What's nightmare in Japanese? Nightmare. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. And what if I refuse to let you out? What happens then?
Then we're stuck down here together. Until you change your mind.
Also a killer song.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear.
No!
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Or
Yeah!
your heart finally gives out.
Oh.
And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out. And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends even.
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
Oh, the static sounds are good. You're living our lives.
Liver, nerves, heart,
I'm into so much information.
nerves,
I'm not doing any of this.
liver,
I'm not helping you leave,
lungs,
and I'm not going to try and kill you.
lungs,
So do your worst.
nerves, heart. Are you serious? Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves. You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission.
Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
I can slay her, like, romantically.
You poor
Oh,
deluded thing.
That's terrifying.
I think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not.
That's actually
I'm
terrifying.
what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
Ma'am?
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down.
Odin, help me!
You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Oh.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Oh.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is.
Oh.
Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Life cycle?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
Don't leave me here!
Can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
Don't leave us! But he doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you.
Will
I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
I? Your body is dead, but you live on. Chapter 3, Chapter 5, Chapter 4, Chapter 6, Chapter what? A monolith of fear. I could not read that before it went away. The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit! What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
We just disassociated.
There was a princess, I think.
No.
It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
You know what? You should be hurt after what you did to me last time. Alright. Personal grudges aside. That was...
Heart, lungs,
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
nerves,
Okay,
lungs,
let's get out of here.
nerves. What? Heart, no!
What else am I supposed to do?
Heart, lungs,
I knew you'd come around.
heart,
Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
lungs, liver. No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and,
My body already is stopping to function.
wrest control away from us. This body's barely functioning as it is.
Right.
Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster?
He's not thinking. None of us are thinking.
Shit.
Yeah.
Lungs,
Liver,
nerves,
heart, lungs, liver.
nerves. With a flick of the princess's wrist, The stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
As opposed to me going through eternal torment and oblivion? Shove it.
Go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
That's what I'm worried about.
I wouldn't trust having our back to her.
I wouldn't either.
You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive.
A little deaths. Petite little more.
Right.
I laugh like that too. I can't make fun of him.
Heart, lungs,
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Besides, I get the feeling she's telling the truth. She needs us alive.
She does. She's desperate. How about you go first?
What? Are you scared of turning your back to me? You don't have to be worried that I'm going to do something bad. You're too important to me now. And besides, what if I lost track of you and dropped the stairs on accident? I wouldn't want that to happen. And I don't think you'd want that to happen either. So go on. Go ahead.
She is so cute, though.
She urges you forward, like one might a reluctant pet.
Okay. Fine.
You place a shaky foot on the first step and begin your ascent from the basement. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles, an uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very precarious.
You're almost there.
The only thing left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement. It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you. Oh, you snake. There wasn't even a door when we first got here. The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him.
I agree with you.
I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. We need you right now. Remember?
We haven't blacked out yet.
Yes, I remember. Of course I remember. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. This is so frustrating. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Thank you. And you? You'd really rather us die down here than let her out? Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important, and you still have a weapon. You can still make this right.
I think the door's locked.
You haven't even tried it. It'll open. You just have to give it a tug.
Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. You pull against the door. The lock gently clicks open in response to your effort, and the door creaks on its hinges. This isn't right. That's not even the way it's supposed to swing. It's supposed to swing out.
Fucking with reality.
You're not nearly as powerful as you'd have us think, are you?
Yeah. Like a parent. Lungs. Liver.
Anyways,
Nerves.
like he said, you're not really in control here, are you? I never said I was. If I was in control here, why would I need you to slay her? I don't know. Secret reasons?
Secret.
The door is open. What are you dawdling for? It's time for us to go. The world is waiting.
Shit. The princess moves past you and into the cabin. This is it. This is your final moment to make things right. Kill her. I thought you wanted us to slay her.
That's
It's the
being
same thing. Do it. Do it now. Do it now, or everything is over.
It's already over for you.
What do we do? I said, what do we do? Oh, do you want to hear from me now?
Narrator could have answered.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, I thought you needed me to run the autonomic nervous system.
Autonomic.
We do, but this is important. Look, I'll even do it myself. Just tell us who to trust. Brain?
Heart. Lungs.
Heart. Right, heart. Lungs. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Okay, thanks. I got it.
Heads, shoulders,
lungs,
knees,
liver. Terrible at this.
toes. He is.
I know. I'm doing my best.
Oh, hero.
Yes, it's very hard to stay focused on running things when other people are talking to you, isn't it?
What are you doing?
My best.
Heart, lungs, liver. Finally, I can talk. Now, what were you asking me? Running everything kind of feels like popping in and out of consciousness. It's easy to lose track of things.
Yeah, disassociating. In a good way.
They were asking you for your blessing to trust me.
Hero, you don't have to be that sassy. Just say it like normal. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Fuck this guy. Don't trust him.
Fuck this guy. I love paranoid. I love that.
Really? So you'd have them trust her?
Trust no one.
Oh, of course not. Can't trust anybody here but ourselves, but I guess that leaves us back where we started, doesn't it?
There's 3 of us and 2 of them.
I
We can make a
suppose
decision on
if
our own.
I had to make a choice, I'd pick the one that doesn't make our organs shut down.
That's smart.
Thank you for your gracious show of support.
Yeah.
But that's a marginal preference. We'll have to deal with him later. I'd just rather deal with him while our organs are intact. Whatever. You heard what he had to say, so whether you trust me or not, killing her is still the best, nay, the only option you have worth taking. Alright, I'm done. You can let me take over again.
Liver, nerves.
Finally, that was awful. I really don't know how you do it.
He's good like that.
Heart, lungs, liver.
You've been standing there staring blankly for a while now, and I have to say my patience is running a little thin. So don't make a lady wait any longer, okay?
Liver, nerves,
So we really are disassociating.
lungs,
Man, I love paranoid.
nerves,
Open the door.
liver, nerves, heart. The doorknob twists in your hand,
A road of terror.
revealing the forested path beyond the cabin.
Let your terrors loose
You bastard. You've actually done it.
upon the world.
You've actually doomed nerves,
He's gone.
lungs,
It's so beautiful.
nerves,
I can't wait to ruin it.
She's so cute.
liver,
But it's so cold, too.
heart,
It's itching against my skin.
nerves, heart, lungs,
The princess, exhausted,
nerves,
slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
liver.
No, cold's not here yet. And she's gone, boys. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is filled with sadness. A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart.
No.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
Oh. I'm ready.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. A terrifying vessel. Bring the nightmare to her.
Nerves. Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body.
I'm scared.
Heart, lungs,
Is it on auto? It's not on auto.
heart. She doesn't even move as
Oh.
the blade sinks into her heart.
Oh.
We did it. We actually did it.
We didn't do shit.
Heart,
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
Nerves. Can
Heart.
she?
Lungs.
We've already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. In her final moments,
shit.
the princess lunges forward, tackling you. You both plunge into the endless abyss of her basement labyrinth.
Oh.
Liver.
She pulled me down.
As the two of you fall, you
Oh, she
rip
pushed
your
me.
blade from her chest, tightly clutching it in your hands. Nerves, heart, lungs.
Have fun falling forever. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
Oh.
Liver. She tears herself away from you and tumbles away into the darkness.
Graceful.
You are alone, lungs, and you are falling
Terminal velocity.
forever.
Fall for the rest
But
of
you
your
saved
life.
the world. You should be proud of yourself for seeing this through. Oh. I can stop now, can't I?
Yeah.
Man. Finally.
A moment of
Are,
respite.
Are we really gonna fall forever? Can't you narrate us some stairs out of here? But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us. It means you're falling. Forever. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, I hate this.
It really is House of
You
Leaves.
continue to fall. Forever's gonna end eventually, right?
That would go against forever.
No, it won't.
Oh.
That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end. You continue to fall, and you will only continue to fall. I feel sick.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be forever, though. Does it? What do you mean? We still have a way out, clutched in our hands.
I love
Are
paranoid.
you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before.
Plus, what good are
That's
we
a
now?
terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die?
Are you gonna stay with us?
Because right now, you don't want us to do that.
Contrarian.
You're right. I don't. But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care? I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours. Why? What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life. Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
It's not like it matters if I die. I'll just come back again.
Ah, yes. The whole looping thing. How unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once.
It's not your fault.
I
I
don't
just
like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you?
I mean,
Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us? Plenty. But it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine.
you
She's
have
dead and we're falling forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone?
you have eternity to tell us your secrets, sir. Also, I haven't gotten quite a grasp on why he disappears. Does us finally coming into contact with the shifting mound erase him from where he's at in the structure of the world that he created for us? Or is that like the law, so once we come in contact, like, it has to happen? Or is the shifting mound getting rid of him? Or I don't understand. Like, could we technically, if we wanted to, could myself and Hero and Paranoid and the narrator be here like forever as a unit with each other's company? Could that be a possibility?
It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time? I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
Can you tell me your secrets now?
No.
How about now? Is it secret time?
Still no.
I'm going to wear you down eventually. You might as well spill those sweet, sweet secrets now. Then we'll have something else to talk about.
You're not going to wear me down. Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it.
The cusp.
I'm not.
You are.
Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
Mm-hmm. Secret?
The narrator ignores you.
Oh, he narrated himself
you can't
into
just
ignoring
describe
us.
yourself ignoring us.
Right!
I can.
I can. Secret?
The narrator continues to ignore you.
But I've got the best company I could ask for. You guys. What more do I need? I'm actually with you on that. Throw in contrarian, and then we're all good.
Oh, you could do a lot better than us.
That's not true. You guys are the best.
Exactly. You'll be fine here. Just come up with a game or something to pass the time.
I spy with my little eye. Gray. I don't know. Falling forever doesn't seem too bad to me.
You say that now, but let's see how we all feel after a week, or a month, or a year.
And technically, we're gonna die, right? Am I not? There you go. Am I not a creature of biology? Won't I starve or die of dehydration before forever happens?
That's a grim thought, innit?
But it's a thought.
But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along. We don't have to starve to death falling through an infinite void. You have our way out. Use it.
Are you stuck here with us, or are you capable of going other places?
I'm stuck here with you. I wish I weren't.
Hey!
Feelings mutual.
Hey!
At least we're all being honest.
Hero! I get it. You don't want us to die because you'd be lonely. How sweet.
Unlike you, I'm not capable of being lonely.
That's not true.
Oh, sure you are. Give it some time without us, and I'm sure you'll start feeling lonely.
Throw the blade out the window.
Oh no, what are you doing? You loosen your grip, and the blade tumbles through your open fingers. Now you're really falling forever. There's no way out now. You mean other than starving? Right, I mean other than that.
Wait.
You wait, and then you wait for a little while longer. But eventually the thirst sets in, and the hunger. The darkness of this place prevents you from wholly grasping the context of passing time, but that doesn't stop it from passing, nor does it stop your biology from unraveling. The only things you know for certain are that it's long, and that it hurts. The vastness of your suffering can't be adequately put into words. We really shouldn't have tossed the blade.
Could have stopped me.
No, you really shouldn't have. But biology and time are immutable forces, and eventually, long before forever gets the chance to come, everything goes dark, and you die. Don't muck it up next time. The princess may be slain here, but she isn't slain there.
In my heart?
You're on a path in the wood. Shit. This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. We've tried doing it our way, and we've tried doing it his way. I think the only way left is hers.
Opportunist!
Are you suggesting we let her out? And why shouldn't we? It's obvious she's the one with the real power here. We might as well ingratiate ourselves to our terrifying new overlord. Okay, so you've already been here. More than once, even. Great. So you probably already know all about her, and all about the threat she poses to the world. then let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it, yourself included.
See, it's that last part I'm not so sure about. We've ended twice now. We even ended her once, but it didn't matter, because it still threw us right back into these woods. This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore.
That's all the more
You ever
reason to
seen
take
Lord of
this
the Rings?
seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end. Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright?
Well then, if the world's rushing to an end, that's all the more reason for us to rush over to the cabin and make ourselves useful. It's all about making a good impression. If we're useful, there's a place for us.
See, none of that shit since Broken messed it up for me. No more of that shit. Are you the same narrator we met on the other loops? You're quick to accept that we've been here before.
Suspiciously quick.
Very.
If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no.
What does that mean?
I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate. So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different.
All the more reason to side with her, really. It takes a bullshit artist to recognize a bullshit artist, and I'm one of the best in the business.
Same.
So trust me when I say, he's full of it.
He is, though.
They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
We've killed her and been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out. We might as well do it now.
You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever. Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't, and you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating.
Do you see how little authority he has? He's practically just begging us at this point. She at least takes what she wants. She's inspirational, really. Everyone is manipulating us, but we're starting to see the threads now. We just have to avoid getting tangled up in them.
What if I like that? Speaking of tangled up, have you seen Lord of the Rings? What happens if we don't go to the cabin? That's another option.
Then she finds a way out on her own. So it sounds to me like she's getting out no matter what we do.
Right, so it's
And I
not...
say, aligning ourselves with somebody like her is clearly the better option. She's going places.
You're a little slimy.
Let's make our way to the cabin and demonstrate our value.
Ooh,
No,
innuendo.
it's strictly worse.
And why is that?
Because it's cowardly, for starters, and because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing two considerably bad options.
Every day of my life.
The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that, a delusion. If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong.
Finish him.
I I don't like this, but I suppose there's not much I can do to stop you.
We would
is
have
there?
died anyway.
You raise the blade to your neck and slit your carotid artery. Here we go. You'd better get this right next time, do you hear me? Don't blow it.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
I love Paranoid Man. He's so good. He's so good.
Heart, lungs,
Liver. Nerves.
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking
Oh, we did this
body.
already. That's how we fell.
Heart, lungs. She doesn't even
Oh.
move as the blade sinks into her heart.
No, it's not, is it?
We did it. We actually did it.
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
Liver.
Nerves.
Can she?
Heart. Lungs.
We've already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. In her final moments, the princess lunges forward, tackling you, and you both plunge into the endless abyss of her basement labyrinth. Liver. As the two of you fall, you rip your blade from her chest, tightly clutching it in your hands. Heart, lungs.
Have fun falling forever.
Thanks.
I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
Okay, so this is the same thing.
Lungs, liver, nerves.
Run.
You turn and run, doing your best to put one useless leg in front of the other.
Hey!
Lungs,
I have feelings.
You poor, poor thing. Wrong choice.
Uh-oh.
you get nowhere before the princess is in front of you once again. Liver,
You're always going to be a coward.
lungs.
Hey!
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down.
I don't like
You
this.
don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you.
Let's go back to November. Take me back
Lungs, liver,
to November.
nerves, heart, lungs. Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. Lungs, liver. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart. Liver. We did it. We actually did it. Heart, lungs.
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
Heart. Can she? Liver. We've already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You're not getting those stairs back. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
Heart, lungs. She falls to the ground,
Oh,
unmoving.
no exit. Stuck in a dream.
I can stop now, can't I?
Without a stare to be seen. And you can stop now. We're stuck.
I can. Finally.
I don't think
And now
she's
that she's
dead.
gone, you can let us out of here. Right?
He can't.
But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us. It means that you're stuck here. Forever.
Mm.
Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no.
No,
no, I
no,
hate
no, no,
this.
no, no, no.
Time passes. Forever's gonna end eventually, right? No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end. I feel sick. It doesn't have to be forever, though, does it? What do you mean? We still have a way out, clutched in our hands. Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before. That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die? Because right now, you don't want us to do that. You're right. I don't. But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care? I just do. I value life. Every life, even yours. Especially yours. Why? What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life.
He values
Exactly.
ours.
I don't have to answer that.
It's 'cause he's our dad. I feel like I've said that already. Oh, it's the same thing. For all of these. It's not like it matters if I die.
Ah, yes. The whole looping thing. How unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once. I don't like the way you said that. Of course I did. Oh, you bastard. How much? Plenty. But it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine. She's dead and we're stuck in a hell void forever.
Oh, Boyd.
How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone?
True.
It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time? I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
Secret.
No. Still
Secret.
no. You're not going
Secret.
to wear me down. Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it.
I can't tell if that's sarcastic or
I'm
not.
not. Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
Just right in front of my dead princess girlfriend. Secret.
The narrator ignores you.
Secret.
You can't just describe yourself ignoring us. I can. The narrator continues to ignore you. Oh, you could do a lot better than us. Exactly. You'll be fine here. Just come up with a game or something to pass the time. That's a grim thought, isn't it? But I suppose we don't have to starve to death. You have our way out.
Well, wait.
More time passes. You're still here.
We are. And I'll wait again.
More time passes. You're still here.
We are.
More time passes. More time. More time. More.
Remix! You're really gonna make me do it?
More time passes. You're still here.
Take the blade.
You remove the blade from the princess's body. What exactly are you planning on doing with it?
Uh-huh.
More time passes.
Okay. There's my third beat.
Oh no, what are you doing? You tighten your grip and fling the blade as hard as you can into the void. It's gone. Now you're really stuck here forever. There's no way out now. You mean other than starving? Right, I mean other than that. You wait, and then you wait for a little while longer. But eventually the thirst sets in, and the hunger. The darkness of this place prevents you from wholly grasping the context of passing time, but that doesn't stop it from passing, nor does it stop your biology from unraveling. The only things you know for certain are that it's long, and that it hurts. The vastness of your suffering can't be adequately put into words. We really shouldn't have tossed the blade.
It's not that far away, right? We're just here with her
No, you really shouldn't
decaying
have.
body.
But biology and time are immutable forces, and eventually, long before forever gets the chance to come, everything goes dark, and you die. Don't muck it up next time. The princess may be slain here, but she isn't slain there.
Alright, is this the same thing, though? With opportunist?
You're on a path in the... Shit. Yes, so it does.
Cold.
No, there has to be a way out of here. There just has to be.
Cold.
What
we do what she asked us to last time? What if we just let her leave? Okay, so you've already been here. More than once, even. Great. So you probably already know all about her and all about the threat she poses to the world. Then let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it, yourself included. Oh, threatening us with death, are we? And why should we be afraid of dying? We've already done it twice.
You can't kill me.
All death has done is shunt us back to these woods, where we're forced to listen to your empty warnings again and again.
I'm already dead
This place
inside.
feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore. That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end. Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright?
Are you the same narrator we met on the other loops? You were quick to accept that we've been here before.
Suspiciously quick. If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. Is that supposed to be a riddle? If it is, it's not very good. I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate. So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us. They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
The verdict's still out on Cold, you know? I like him, but I like him.
You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever. Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't, and you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating. Everyone is manipulating us, but we're starting to see the threads now. We just have to avoid getting tangled up in them. On second thought, let's not kill him. Let's throw him someplace that never ends. I'd like to see what that does to him.
We can aggravate him, torture him forever. This is the place that never ends. It goes on and on.
Then she finds a way out on her own. So, standing around out here is the same as us letting her out. Only we don't have to see her. That's gotta be better, right?
Infinitely.
No, it's strictly worse.
You're strictly wrong.
And why is that? Because it's cowardly, for starters, and because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing two considerably bad options. The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that, a delusion. If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong. You continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do. I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing, something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
He's done with our shit.
It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
Let me get the other one with the opportunist to the same point.
You continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in. Of course we do. We've been over it. Find the one in charge and make sure she knows how helpful we are.
I'll be helpful. I can be helpful. Alright, so we're going to do the rest of the options. Alright, so we tried going back the way we came. Let's go... links.
You turn to the left.
Slide to the right.
A faintly outlined path lies before you.
Take it back now, y'all. Alright, Rex.
You turn to the right.
It's the same.
A faintly outlined path lies before you.
Quit the hitting and finish the job!
Because I don't want to.
Okay, alright, lady. Okay.
Lungs, liver.
Because I don't want to. Do nothing.
You decide it's best to do nothing.
Every day of my life.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
Of course we do. We've been over it. Find the one in charge and make sure she knows how helpful we are.
So this is the Wraith route. It's because we killed the princess once we faked her out and we killed her at the top floor of the cabin before we let her out. So we had the opportunist. So that's what we're doing now.
I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing, something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue.
Actually, we're like triple-minded.
I wouldn't trust that if I were the one making decisions.
Quadruple-minded. Or like the Vince
Take it
Smoke.
however you will.
Oh. And I'm the cute one.
The interior of the cabin is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... That's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
So we've done this with the Spectre.
Of course there isn't a mirror. There wasn't one last time either, so why would it be there this time?
Got him.
Let's be mindful of our position, boys. Without the knife, we lose part of our bargaining power. We should fold and beg for mercy as soon as we see her.
Sure.
I'm sure we have too much self-respect to do something so worm-like, right? We can always at least pretend to have a conversation as equals. We did kill her last time.
Oh, I'd still love you if you
but
were a worm
she
hero.
sort of let us do that, didn't she? And again, we don't have a blade. And look at the bright side, at least everybody knows exactly where worms stand in the pecking order. At the bottom, which is the most important part if you think about it, because it gives everybody else something to stand on, the bedrock, if you will.
Just sounded more and more pathetic.
She'll understand the value of that.
pretend there is a mirror at the end of this hallway, and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement. Are you saying there isn't a door? Are you saying that at the end of the hallway there's just an opening again?
That's a theme?
No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening. It's just like last time, isn't it? Only instead of a visible empty void, there's an invisible one. For all we know, she could be standing right there behind the mirror. For all we know, she's going to jump out at us, and there's nothing we can do to stop her.
She totally will. Or more like crawl.
Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement.
Where she belongs.
Oh, stop being such cowards, all of you. We know what we're going to do. We know what's going to happen to us. There's literally nothing to be afraid of.
Alright, mirror time.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
You know, it's not lost on me that the very first princess we did, which was the Spectre, had the Wraith as her chapter 3. And now we're closing it up with the Nightmare being our last princess. But the Wraith is chapter 3. That wasn't on purpose.
Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now. Who says being watched is a bad thing? If we haven't done anything wrong, we don't have anything to worry about. I'm sure she knows we're on her side. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Wraith, 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 Wraith. Wipe that shit.
I hate that I know what's about to happen. Knowing makes it so much worse. You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Oh, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Hopelessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Shit, where is she?
On the ground!
You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap. Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
You killed me last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom, but then you took my body away from me. So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here.
Do it.
And you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
Great, we're all on the same page then. The important part now is that we let her know that we're completely on board with this. Are we? She clearly hates us. I'm not sure letting her in is a good idea. Not like this. Oh, don't have second thoughts. This has to happen. It's clearly the only way we save our skin and get out of here. Ignore him. Have those second thoughts. Have them now.
Look, we're even now. You killed me, and then I killed you. Water under the bridge, right?
I think you forgot something. Like the part where all this started when you left me to languish in a pit all by myself. Now I've become something so much worse. And it's all thanks to you. If I were you, I would just want to get it over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger.
I never wanted to hurt you. I don't even know how I got here.
But you did hurt me. Twice even. And I'm not letting you do it again. Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle.
She's so cute, though.
Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, manifest a rock right on top of her head?
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess.
Not the time!
Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. Look, she's mad at us, I get it, but it's nothing we can't clear up after she possesses our body. Don't worry, I'm what you might call a smooth talker. I'll iron things out. Oh, will you now? With her like that? Good luck with that. Doesn't seem like she's too keen on forgiveness. Okay, deep breath. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Poor paranoid.
Is there any conceivable way that this is fine?
Our bodily functions are working.
This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk.
Heart, lungs. Oh,
your vision
I don't like that.
As she tears open the membrane of your soul.
That's gross.
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong. It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
That's your girlfriend you're talking
I know.
about.
You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. The two of you are being incredibly rude. Hi, hello, welcome. I live here, along with him, and... Well, I've never been clear on whether or not he lives here.
Oh my god.
I don't think this is helping. We should try to keep a low profile.
She can kind of hear all of us.
I just want to tell you how great a job you're doing. You're a real go-getter, really seizing destiny by the throat and making it yours. It's the kind of gumption a guy can really admire. That was then. This is now. I'm a big fan of winners, and you're the biggest winner around.
Wieners. My heart?
I'll have you know that as soon as we wound up back in the woods on this go-around, I suggested that we free you. I'm on your side.
You're on my side until you stab me in the back again. That is never going to happen.
Because your back is my back.
At the end of the day, I just want a job. I figure if he's right and you're going to end the world, there's got to be something else coming after all that. And I want to make sure I have a place helping you run it.
At least he's honest.
I think you should stop talking.
Oh.
Look, all I'm saying is that whatever comes after is going to be a hefty management task. You don't want to do all that alone. And we are the only people you know. Possibly the only people left alive once you've done whatever it is you're going to do. So you'll have to hire us. We're going to die. No, we're going to do something worse than dying. She's going to torture us out of existence, and it's all going to be your fault.
You're the opportunist? Or me?
We don't
out. I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. It's better than giving her what she wants.
You wouldn't dare. Move now.
Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
It's not that bad. The pain feels good. Because I know you feel it too.
Well, that doesn't leave the cabin.
You toss the last of your will aside and surrender to the princess.
Yeah.
I guess that's that.
Yeah.
It's for the best, really.
It is. It's not.
Maybe we'll find our freedom on the other side.
No.
This is all I wanted. If there will be a mercy for you at the end of everything.
Hear that, boys? A mercy. That's the sort of reward you get with me at the helm. Your body inches along the corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world.
We're so close.
But despite the anguish, it doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any closer. If anything, it's getting further away.
It doesn't matter how long this hallway is. I will drag this body until it is a piece of meat and feathers. I will be free.
Please, just let her out.
Yes, let me out.
It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met.
Yeah. From the moment I was born.
No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer.
You can't elongate my hallway.
You have described me into submission. The door is right there.
I liked my sentence better.
It really is, isn't it?
I walk to it. I place your bloody hand on the door.
That hand isn't bent the right way.
Make you twist the handle.
Yeah.
Isn't saying all of this his job?
It's gone.
Goodbye.
Don't worry about all the criticism. You're doing great.
Thank you.
This is it then. The big moment. Finally, we'll get to see what's really out there.
The handle clicks as we push forward. The air is different here.
But as you step outside the bounds of the cabin, you feel another violent tear, a rending that cuts all the way down to your soul. Goodbye, Wraith. You are once again separated from everything that had nestled in the deep crevices of your body, from everything that isn't you.
We're us again.
Whee!
Couldn't have planned it better myself. Everything is gone, except her. Which means we made it to the end of the world. We're survivors.
What is happening to me?
Goodbye. Okay. Throw my body into the abyss.
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss.
I won't let you do this.
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body.
Capillaries.
One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you,
The distance you have to cover is far shorter.
Now this is just embarrassing. I would have made sure all of you had cushy jobs on the other side of this, but you're going to make it impossible to patch things up.
I will devour you.
It's now or never, no doubt. Just make it happen. You throw everything you have against her and manage, for one brief moment, to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole.
Why do you hate me?
It's not
A
personal.
thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall.
A lot of falling in this route. I don't think that was nearly enough laughing.
I thought we already fell forever.
Yes, but now we're falling with her. She doesn't get an easy way out this time, just like we didn't get an easy way out last time.
I don't think this qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it. What happens now?
What do you mean what happens now? You wanted it.
But I want to know what he thinks happens now.
He is gone.
I don't think you're going to find that out.
Oh.
Why? What do you know that you're not telling us?
You should pay better attention to your head. You laugh. Go on. It's just you and you and you and me. Idiot.
Alrighty.
What's happening to me?
Goodbye, lady.
It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
The interior of the cabin is long.
Alright, let's pretend there's a mirror at the end of this hallway and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement.
Are you saying there isn't a door?
He didn't say door, did he? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door.
It's just like last time, isn't it?
So let me go through all of these. Maybe there's a different dialogue option for this, but I'm pretty sure Cold and Paranoid were already together in the last time that we did this for Spectre. Or even now.
I think you forgot if I...
Never wanted to hurt you.
But you did hurt. Enough talking.
You remain pinned to the floor. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours.
That's what
Her
happened.
neck cracking audibly as she twists to...
We didn't ask all the questions. The opportunist
Of
one.
course
As
we
much as I loathe
been-
the opportunist right now. I'm a victim in all of this too, you know.
And sometimes victims become the same as their victimizers. Just because someone hurt you doesn't mean you get a free pass.
True.
Funny how she says that like it's a bad thing when
It's exactly what she's doing right now.
someone tells me pointing out the irony wouldn't do much to help us.
You should be grateful that I still have a use for you. Being mine is more than you deserve, really.
Wouldn't possessing me against my will make you no better than me? You don't have to be evil. You don't have to do this.
Oh, that's a good one.
Do you need to take my body? Can I just open the door for you?
Oh, you mean like last time? Oh, we're past the point of compromise. I'm taking your body, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Okay, fine. Just do it.
See? That wasn't so hard. And maybe this will make it hurt a little less. Maybe.
Now it's cold. Do you need to take my body?
You locked me in a basement and then you killed me.
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
past the point of compromise.
It's rather rude to show up in somebody else's body and boss it around like this.
It is rude to lock someone away in a dark basement forever. It is rude to leave someone to rot.
We were gonna let you out of it.
Oh, can I do it without?
Oh, we should have taken the knife. I don't think going down there unarmed is going to do us any favours.
I mean, yeah, I didn't do it yet, so.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
No takers.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Alright. Is anything different? I don't need a plan, I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now.
Finally, a voice of reason. The rest of you should take notes. Still, slaying her would be easier if you had a weapon.
We don't.
Should we go back for it? Can we even go back for it?
You should let us go back for it. I don't think we can.
You briefly
No.
turn back. Where once there was an entrance to the cabin, now there are only more stairs.
My worst nightmare.
I guess the only way out of this place is through it. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white... She could be anywhere. Are you really not going to comment on how weird... No, I'm not. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying...
I wouldn't give it too much thought if...
You decide it's best to do nothing.
There you are.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow.
Anything commenting on how I don't have a knife?
This is it, isn't it?
It's almost like you want me to get you.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. She isn't attacking us. The why doesn't matter. And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here is nowhere to be seen. That isn't my fault.
I mean, all of this is your fault. You created me. I didn't ask to be created.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now.
Don't be the mature one.
Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
Oh, that's adorable. You don't have anything that can hurt me, so do your worst.
I'll kill you with words.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Does that mean you can die?
The princess.
Of course I can die. I'm dying all the time, and so are you. But we're both still here, and you can't make me go away.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerve.
I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not going to try and kill you. So do your worst.
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping.
It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out!
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out!
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out!
No. No. What's happening to us?
Let me out!
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on.
You're on a path in the... Shit! What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left.
We haven't.
We have to let her out.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever, I think.
We're supposed to be unfeeling.
Are they
How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your
all
heart?
here?
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything. We love her, so we have to set her free.
I want her far away from
Can
me.
we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
That is love inherently.
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
For once, he's not
Why are there so
wrong.
many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
Me? What did I let happen? I think they're all wrong.
Of course we're wrong.
She's the only thing that's right. Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
Getting back to his earlier question, how many times have you all been here?
Many times.
Wait, is
It
this...
feels like we've been here forever. It also feels like we've barely been here at all.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
But that doesn't make sense. I only remember being here twice before this, and some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make the decisions?
What does here even mean if you really think about it? Shut up.
you were here.
Every single time.
I love
You
Stubby.
did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged. You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget.
Hero!
I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
Do all the voices go here when their roots are done? Because all the chapters were together in a mishmash, and it was everything dying and then coming back and dying and coming back. Is this where they all went? Every time? If I don't remember what I did, then it couldn't have been me that did it.
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her.
Maybe you're shattered in your own way.
Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment? Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere.
It doesn't.
Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I? Who even cares? They're good questions, great questions even, but they don't have any answers. And they all just end in quivering torment. It doesn't matter what we do, because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us.
She knows where we are.
And then she smashes us into smaller pieces.
Bite-sized.
If you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago.
Pro strats.
Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
They're my friends. I'm not going to silence them. What if we don't go to the cabin?
We've tried that.
We
It
have!
doesn't work.
Oh.
Our hearts always brought us back to her.
Oh.
The deck is stacked. So many paths, and they're all circles.
Can you make sense of them?
There's nothing worth making sense of. They're clearly all traumatized.
Get in line.
And yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same. Yeah, what's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't?
Because he created us. I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her.
I don't care how you feel. You have to slay her. You have to pull yourself together. You have to snap out of it.
I don't have to do anything.
You're lucky you haven't been stuck here like the rest of them. There's no other way to keep going. You either need to forget, or you need to stop feeling much of anything. They can't do either.
So they have been stuck
He's
here.
not wrong. He's the only smart one left, if you ask me.
He's worse than her.
You're worse. The only way out is to do nothing. So nothing I will do.
You do nothing. You can't just do nothing. You have to do something.
Watch me.
That's a new one. Huh. Do you think it'll work?
I mean, it's worth trying.
No. Nothing.
Shut
ever
up,
works.
Broken.
Boo! You're the worst one.
Yeah.
He's not the one who got us into this mess.
Yeah, he is.
At least I keep you breathing around her.
You didn't get us into this mess.
See? That's why the sad one's the worst. The jumpy one tries.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares? All of you just yap about nothing. And that kind of attitude is why you're in the top half.
He tried to get us killed.
Great.
Intentionally.
That's why you're not the top.
Mm.
I want to see what nothing does for us. And right now all of you aren't letting nothing happen.
Hopefully this stuffs all the rest of them someplace quiet. You need me, and you need to not have them.
Are we picking who we're keeping?
Killed by himself?
He will.
Oh, all of us have gotten all the rest of us killed at one point or another. That's hardly even a concern now. As the little voices bicker amongst themselves, you do your best to stay still in the woods. It is difficult, and the more time you spend waiting, the harder it will be to sharpen your focus when you need it. I wonder what we look like right now. Are we standing? Sitting? I like to think we have an air of dignity.
You mean you can't see
My
us?
point exactly.
I'm gonna continue to not do anything.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
I'm not leaving. Oh, son of a bitch! Fine.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Did you just put that there?
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it. He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
Dang. Are we just self-evaluating and min-maxing this? And what's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard?
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are. Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving. Or you could just give up.
Hero! Oh, I don't have a choice. Look at this. I didn't even realize it's floating.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces. She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free. It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
Go around it. I have to proceed. Why is cold? Cold is like taking our hand through this. Out of everybody? I mean, I'm intrigued, but...
Proceed? Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's another new one. How do you keep coming up with new things? I hope this works better than nothing did. Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them. And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
Oh.
We're one step closer to her. The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be.
That's a way to put it.
The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
It's always the only way forward. Oh, this is weird. Take the blade. It's the only way forward. You've already tried everything else. Don't you remember? You have to take the blade. Is there a difference?
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do,
That's terrifying. You have to take the blade.
you reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth.
Okay.
You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep. Deep in the bowels of the earth, you see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread. It's her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
Oh.
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
The princess in the pit.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
And closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
She has a third arm. Is that the arm that she cut off and then she just sprouted a new one?
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take my hand and let me out.
Where did that hand come from? If this hand is to this shoulder, and this hand is to this shoulder, where is this hand coming from, ma'am?
It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too.
But that's not kind of
A
fun.
witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
That's not my...
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Okay. You're just an object. A tool. You once were something else a long time ago. But was that something you, or is it just a dull and jaded memory? There is no other ending here. Just take her hand and set her free.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle.
I don't like this.
Tender, even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
No, don't hate me.
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
That's it? It feels a little anticlimactic. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it. Oh, will you stop with the smashing? What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves. Yeah. I think I'd like that. Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
All of them. That's so cute. Alright, let's go, boys. You step toward the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden, its mysteries remain unresolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here.
Boys, it's been an honor.
No. I guess I'll do the, I have to do the nightmare in a route where we can back out. But until then, you find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. All of me is changing.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is filled with sadness. A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
Is that not different than the other ones? I think that's all we're gonna get from her. Everything else is...
If you need time, then I will wait with you. Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. Do not worry. There are no wrong answers. And every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Alright, I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. A scattered vessel bring the moment of clarity to
You're
her.
on a path in the woods. Congratulations, you continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me? Everything's getting fuzzy.
Haha.
Ha! It's our turn to flip the table.
This is the end, isn't it?
Everything is wrong. What is that twisting feeling?
Are all of them gonna
We're
comment?
so small.
We are so small.
I don't think we're supposed to be here. Just another bout of nonsense. Again. I can't think anymore. Finally, I've just needed to leave for so long.
We know.
I thought I would last without them. I thought I was special.
Well, it looks like this was a good idea. Something new is happening. Well done. Brilliant, even. Right? Guys?
Oh. Frustration, this vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. You have a story you need to finish. It's the only way for us to escape. You cannot go back, not there. This road is broken beyond repair, we must weave something new. So I fucked up that road, is what she's saying. Do not waste it. Okay. Well, that's it for the last bit of Slay the Princess. The final parts are going to be putting together the narrator options, all the entity options, depending on what route you take and what princess that you talk to while fighting the entity, and all of the ending options, including the good ending. I have to add the good ending in there. It's nostalgic at this point. But I think for now, here, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, go subscribe. If you're not following the Twitch, it's 100% free. It lets you know when I'm streaming, so give that a follow. If you want to be a part of the Discord, you can join the Discord. Follow the Twitter if you want updates on when I'm going to be streaming next. And go follow the TikTok too for short little tidbits. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a good night, get some sleep, and wake up well rested tomorrow. See ya! Oh, the sun.